Okay, let's dive in. Today we're tackling sports, but maybe not how you usually think about it. We're looking at how we talk about sports in English.
Exactly. It's everywhere, isn't it? Quick chats, watching games together, debating calls.
Right. And the way we talk about it is key to connecting. So we've got this English learning podcast script here focused specifically on sports discussions.
A good starting point.
And our mission today for this deep dive is to really pull out the useful stuff, the phrases, the vocabulary, the little nuances that help you feel comfortable jumping into those conversations.
Yeah, to get beyond just like the basic rules and scores, it's about understanding the language around the game and how our own experience, whether playing or just watching, kind of shapes the words we choose.
Absolutely. So the script kicks off with some core vocabulary. First up is team sport, defined, as a sport played with a group, soccer, basketball, that kind of thing.
And the example they give is, I love playing team sports because I enjoy working with others, which is simple, but it points straight to the social side of it all.
Yeah, that idea of collaboration, teamwork.
Right, we use words like chemistry or cohesion all the time when we talk about successful teams. It's more than just the physical action.
Then contrasting that, we have individual sport,
Mm.
things you do alone, like tennis, swimming, boxing.
And the example is, running is my favorite individual sport, which immediately brings up a different vibe, doesn't it?
Totally. More about personal drive, maybe?
I think so. The language often leans towards things like personal bests, discipline, mental toughness. It's all about relying on yourself.
Okay, and the third basic term here is competition, a contest, trying to win. The example, we're training hard for the upcoming competition. Seems obvious, but what's behind that word?
Well, competition carries a lot of weight, you know? It's about striving, measuring yourself against others,
Sure.
but it's also about strategy, dealing with pressure, the highs and lows of winning and losing. How we talk about it can say a lot.
Interesting. Okay, so those are the basics. Now, the source has this little dialogue snippet. Two friends, Jake and Maya. Jake asks if Maya saw the basketball game. She says yes, and mentions she's been following the season, and that she's a big Lakers fan.
And that phrase, I've been following the season, that tells you quite a bit.
More than just watching one game, yeah.
Exactly. It signals commitment, like she's invested in the whole story of the season, the players, the ups and downs. It's fan language.
Jake then says he loves how fast-paced basketball is. He asks if Maya plays.
And she says, not really, she prefers tennis. Calls it her favorite way to stay active.
Okay, so fast-paced and stay active. Let's unpack those a bit. Fast-paced. What does that really convey?
It's not just speed, is it? It's excitement, intensity, a feeling that things are happening constantly, you can't look away. It suggests a certain kind of thrill.
And stay active. That seems like a gentler way to talk about playing sports.
Yeah, it shifts the focus away from winning or performance towards like health and just moving your body. It's a common way people frame exercise.
And Jake admits something interesting. He says he tried tennis and found it harder than it looked.
Ugh, yes, a classic reaction.
And Maya agrees. She mentions the coordination needed, but also circles back to it being a great individual sport.
That little exchange is great because it touches on how we perceive different sports. You know, sometimes individual sports might seem simpler from the outside, but the skill involved.
Right, the coordination, the technique,
Hmm.
it's often underestimated.
Exactly.
So from that chat, the source highlights three key phrases. First, I've been following the season, which we kind of covered watching regularly.
Yeah, and it's a great way to signal to other fans that you're on the same page, you know the context.
Second phrase, fast-paced, describing quick action like basketball or hockey. Why do we like things that are fast-paced?
Good question. I think it relates to that constant engagement, the unpredictability maybe, quick transitions, lots of scoring chances. It keeps you on the edge of your seat, but it's subjective too.
True. And the third one was stay active, just keeping your body moving, staying healthy. Swimming was another example they gave.
And it's useful because it covers everything from serious training to just going for a walk. It's about the general benefit, not necessarily the competition.
Okay, got it. So moving beyond that dialogue, the script offers some more general phrases for sports chat. First one, I'm a big fan of. Use it for teams, sports, players. Like, I'm a big fan of Serena Williams.
Simple phrase, but what does being a big fan imply? It's usually more than just casual enjoyment.
Emotional investment.
Yeah, often. Following their career, knowing their stats, maybe feeling genuinely happy when they win or disappointed when they lose. It's about connection.
Okay. Another one. We're playing against. Useful for talking about matchups. Example, we're playing against the Tigers next weekend.
Right, that immediately sets the stage for talking about the game itself. Who's likely to win? What are the key matchups? It builds anticipation.
Definitely leads to predictions. Then there's, I'm not very athletic. A useful one, maybe?
I think so. It's a way to say you enjoy watching or following sports even if you don't play much yourself. Example, I enjoy watching sports, but I'm not very athletic.
It acknowledges that difference between being a fan and being a player.
Exactly. It validates being knowledgeable or passionate without necessarily having the physical skills. Engagement can be intellectual or emotional too.
And the last one here, I work out every day, meaning regular exercise. Example, I lift weights and run to stay fit.
This connects nicely back to stay active, but maybe suggests more routine or intensity. It shows how fitness principles from sports apply to everyday life.
Kind of bridges the gap between elite sports and personal health.
Precisely.
So, wrapping this up, hopefully you've picked up not just words, but a better feel for how to actually use them. We've looked at team versus individual sports, competition.
And those conversational phrases like following the season, fast-paced, stay active.
Right, plus the handy expressions like, I'm a big fan of, playing against, not very athletic, and I work out.
And the key thing really isn't just memorizing the list. It's understanding the feeling behind the words, the context they fit into. That's what makes the conversation flow.
Exactly. So the best way to get better is, well, to actually do it. Listen to how people talk sports around you. Try using some of these phrases yourself.
Talk about games you watched, your favorite players, or even just what you do to stay active.
It's like sports training, really. You got to practice consistently to improve. Language learning is no different.
Keep practicing, keep listening.
Yeah. Keep exploring, stay active, stay curious, and we'll catch you on the next deep dive.